Uh-oh, what have we here? No running. If you know who I am, then you know better than to think you can get away from me. Now, what is a simple commoner like you doing on my land? Not that your status matters. There's not a single person in this world who has the authority to trespass here. Come now, you can't expect me to believe that, do you? What do I look like to you, a newborn doe? The way you reacted when you saw me tells me you know exactly who I am. I mean, the level of fear glimmering in your eyes doesn't just come from nowhere. It has to be fostered over many, many years. Which tells me that you know full well whose land you're sneaking around on. The land that this world's kingdoms banded together to give to me in a foolish attempt to convince me to keep to myself. Quite frankly, I'm very surprised to meet someone foolish enough to intrude on my territory. Surely you've heard what I do to trespassers like you. Bold of you to say. But, if anything, the rumors are actually far tamer than reality. Few people who have witnessed my punishments want to share every gruesome detail. I mean, you'd probably vomit if you heard the whole story. I really don't care that monsters chased you here. If you were smart, you would have just let them kill you. It would have been a much, much easier and less painful death. Mercy? Mercy? Oh, you are a funny one. Do you really expect such a thing from me? Did you forget the tales your mother would have taught you? Dear intruder, surely you know better. I never show mercy. Not when I have the opportunity to do something deliciously cruel instead. Because there's no getting around it. I'm evil. When you're as powerful as I am, there's no need to pretend otherwise. I like to make people suffer. To hear the pain and fear in their voice as they lose hope. And it's been far, far too long since I've had a chance to really torture someone. Now that's the look I like. But you've actually caught me in an interesting mood. Just today I had a realization. I'm lonely. Powerful and cruel though I may be, I still find that some of that puny human instincts I have left inside of me crave companionship. And I was just wondering what to do about it when I discovered you breaching the border. No, God, no. Nothing like that. I don't need a friend or a lover. Even if I am lonesome, people are much too irritating to keep around. I always end up flaying them alive, or turning them to stone, or setting them on fire. It's really not a good outcome if they're human. No. What I need is a pet. A plaything. And you provide a perfect opportunity to create one. You're rather dense, aren't you? Well, that's alright. Probably better that you're not too smart. What I'm saying is that I'm going to transform you into an animal. Oh, please don't beg. It's so annoying. And I did just tell you what happens to people that annoy me, didn't I? There. Better. Obedient already, huh? You'll do well as my little pet if you can keep that up. Now, what should I turn you into? I could go for the classic dog or cat, but surely I can do better than that. What sort of all-powerful sorcerer would keep such an ordinary animal? Something a bit more magical, then. What do you think? A miniature unicorn? A dragon? Oh, I've always enjoyed manticores. Of course not. I don't actually care about your opinion. I mean, why would I? As far as I'm concerned, you're an animal already. I'm the master here, so that means I make all the decisions. The manticore route does seem very appealing, especially since you're apparently so good at crying and begging. It's such great fun, and manticores have mostly human faces, so I'd be able to enjoy your sorrow and horror to the fullest. But wouldn't it be getting old at some point? The whole point of making you a pet is that I don't want a human company. Seems a bit counterproductive to let you keep any of your humanity. Well, what option am I left with then? I can't think of a single magical creature that's ideal as a pet. So many of them have trade-offs. Wait, what am I saying? I don't have to use an existing creature. I'm entirely capable of making my own pet. Let's see. Let's just go for maximum cuteness. That's the whole point of a pet, isn't it, after all? Small, fluffy, big eyes, but it still should be completely unlike anything else that exists. Ooh. This might be a little more difficult than I thought. Oh, disgusting! This is even worse. Why are your eyes popping out like that? This is definitely going to take some work. I realise that this must be excruciatingly painful, but let's be honest, we both know I don't care. Oh, wait, that's perfect! How adorable! Amazingly fluffy fur, the colour of a winter sunset, wide, needy eyes, and a size perfect for snuggling. It's like all the best parts of a puppy, a kitten, and a hamster all balled up into one tiny package. It's better than I ever imagined. Ooh, hostile though. I see your mind is fully intact. That's alright. I prefer it this way. It'll be much more fun to train you if I get to break you first. But, just as a precaution, let's cast a little hex on you, shall we? Can't have you trying to attack me, even if your teeth are so teeny tiny. There. Now you can't willingly take any action that would harm me. Perfect. Now, come to your owner. So precious. You're so soft and like a little angel cake. That has to be your name. Angel Cake. I'll call you Cake for short. Oh, poor Cake. You're too teensy and weak to wriggle out of my arms. I'm afraid that you have absolutely no say in whether we snuggle or not. Oh? Is that the sound you make? Oh, my heart. You're too precious for words. Go ahead and mew, squeak, yip. Yeah, let's call it a yip. Go ahead and yip all you want, but you can't change anything. Oh, poor little baby. Oh, my little angel cake. So sweet and delicate. You must be trying to be absolutely ferocious right now. But I'm afraid it's not working. Everything you do is just beyond adorable. I can imagine what you're trying to say. Silly little cake. You were always helpless against me. But it should be completely obvious now that there's nothing you can do. You might as well just give up and be my lap floof. Of course, I don't really want you to give up. I only said that because I knew how much you would hate it. Please, do feel free to keep fighting. It's much more fun this way. In fact, here's a little fun fact that I think will really put you in a rebellious mood. I forced you into these woods. Such a little tirade, and you fell for it. Oh, it was so cute. Oh, yes, the monsters that chased you into my lands belong to me. I summoned them and told them to herd the first unsuspecting victim they happened upon into my clutches. Lucky you. I suppose I could have just left and kidnapped someone directly, but it's easier this way. All the surrounding nations won't dare to try and rescue you if you trespassed, even if they know you are forced. Nobody wants me to decide to break the pact and start another war after all. They'll happily pretend that it was all your own fault if they can. Oh, Angel Cake, do you hate me? Are you ever so furious that your unimportant human life is over? All because of a tiny little whim of mine? Good. There's nothing I would love more than to see such a tiny, helpless little fluff ball trying to take their revenge on me. So adorable. What will you do? Eat my food when I'm not looking? Tear up my best suit? Sit in the corner and pout? My little precious. Try whatever you want. But don't think that my punishments will be light just because you're adorable. You already know that I'm not capable of mercy. Now, let me take you home. I'm going to have to create all sorts of fun little things for you. Let's see. I bet you'll love chew toys. And I'll make you the biggest, fluffiest bed you could ever want for all your little naps. Actually, scratch that. You'll use my lap whenever you want to sleep. Or my bed so long as I'm in it. Sleep anywhere else, and there will be consequences. And, oh, come to think of it, what do you eat now? I was switching around so many things while I was transforming you. I have no idea what your digestive system is like now. We'll just have to see. I can let you try lots and lots of yummy treats. We'll find out what does and doesn't sit well in that little tummy. Oh, we're going to have the best time, my darling little angel cake. You're going to be the best pet anyone ever had. And you're all mine.